Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan, who is fighting to hold on to power, is set to address the country tonight. This as Pakistan's National Assembly is set to debate the future of Khan's leadership today. Now, in a last-ditch effort to retain his position, Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan has decided to share the contents of the secret letter that allegedly contains evidence of an international conspiracy and threats against him in the National Assembly today. Now, Prime Minister Khan's hope is that his party dissenters and disgruntled allies will change their minds and reject the opposition's no-confidence motion against him. This decision comes after Khan shared the contents of the letter with cabinet ministers and select members of the press on Wednesday. Information Minister Fawad Chaudhry said that in a camera session of the National Assembly will be held today, where the secret letter will be shared with the opposition party members. The Prime Minister has also called a meeting with the National Security Committee to reportedly discuss the alleged foreign intervention threats in the document. Now, this controversy has, however, gone beyond Pakistan's borders. The country's all-weather friend China has come forward to back Imran Khan, who is losing support at home with each passing day. Now, state-affiliated media in China say the country will give full and extraordinary support to Pakistan if there is proof of U.S. intervention. This statement from China comes at a time when Imran Khan's top aide and Pakistan Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi is in Beijing. The United States has denied any involvement, saying that no U.S. government agency or official had sent a letter to Pakistan on the current political situation in the country. Journalists who were given details about the letter say that it was dated even before the opposition had submitted the no-confidence motion in the National Assembly. The letter reportedly said that if the vote on no-confidence motion was successful, then Pakistan's problems would be reduced internationally. The letter from the country concerned was also reportedly unhappy with Pakistan's stance on Russia and Ukraine. The Pakistan government has not shared which country was behind the letter. Meanwhile, PTI leaders Faisal Vauda has claimed that a conspiracy was being hatched to assassinate Prime Minister Imran Khan, allegedly over his refusal to sell the country. Now, the PTI leader made the claim on Pakistani news show. When asked about the letter Prime Minister Khan had brandished at the party's rally on Sunday, but Vauda remained evasive when asked if the alleged conspiracy to assassinate the Prime Minister was mentioned in the letter. Now, for more on this, Dr. Hamid Khan, journalist and strategic affairs expert, is live with us from Manchester. Thank you for being with us, Doctor. It is expected that the Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan will disclose the letter in Parliament. Do you think that the move will help to woo back the dissenters and PTI allies?
Thank you very much. Actually, as you have said, that Imran Khan has already shown, a light letter without its content to the public, and it has given some impact on the public as well. And there needs to be thoroughly investigation of this letter. It must be done. But I would like to tell you that the Pakistan, High Court has already stopped Imran Khan not to publicize this letter anymore, because it comes under Official Secret Act as well of Pakistan. But obviously, he is allowed to show it or share it with the Member of Parliament in Pakistan. At the moment, yes, there is a quite significant chance that Imran Khan would be able to pull back his allies in his side, because it is only 8 votes difference between his side and the opposition, and the opposition is claiming that they have got the majority now with the votes of over 177, while the magic figure is 172 votes in the parliament to be able to have the vote of no confidence motion to be successful. On the other hand, if you look into the current situation, Imran Khan has got a lot of benefit from the public sympathy since this no confidence motion is in move, that people are thinking that he should have a chance to complete his tenure of 5 years, which is almost ending in about 12 or 15 months. So on the while the opposition is trying to remove him from premiership as soon as possible, and this international conspiracy thing is getting everywhere in Pakistan. It's been discussed everywhere, and if it has been proven one way or the other, it will have a long-term impact on Pakistan. There is no doubt that Imran Khan has come forward with a quite independent foreign policy for Pakistan, especially in the matters of Pakistan-America relation, situation in Afghanistan, and most importantly, the recent crisis between Russia and Ukraine. Pakistan is staying neutral, and Europe and other countries were not happy because they have a lot of trade with us. But Pakistan is trying to explain the world that we need to remain neutral in this conflict. And obviously, the loss of the civilians Pakistan is with them. But American and Europeans it seems that they were not happy with the Imran Khan's policy of being very independent. But as a sovereign country, I think he did what he could do and he did his best. So there should not be involvement from any country in the internal policies or internal matters or the foreign policy of any country. And I believe that Imran Khan has gained a lot of popularity in the public, although he was having very much decline in popularity since the price hike, and he could not control the inflation for a few years, and the dollar went on a very high price. So these were the things which had badly damaged his popularity within last 3 years. But due to all this current scenario, he is actually gaining the popularity in the public, and there is a perception that even if Imran Khan has been removed with this vote of no confidence, he would be able to come back in the.
Yeah, absolutely, Doctor. And we did see at that rally mass support for Prime Minister Imran Khan. Today, the debate on the no confidence motion will start in the National Assembly in Pakistan, with the MQMP now withdrawing its support to the PTI. How do you see the no confidence vote playing out?
Yeah, it is very critical situation, because MKMP is like a decisive factor in the vote of no confidence at the moment, and their 7 votes are very vital for both sides, as they have went into an agreement with the opposition for their future working relationship without government. But on the other hand, some of the government ministers are quite certain still. They are confident that they would be able to bring MQM back on the government benches. So let's see what happens, because as in Pakistan politics, to be honest, sadly, anything can happen any moment or in the last moment. So today it is going to be start of the proceedings of no confidence motion, and the voting will take place by 2nd or 3rd of April. So government is taking it as a time average for 2-3 days, and government will try to bring back their allies like MQM and Balochistan Awami Party (BE). These are the 2 allies who have gone away from the government benches.
Yeah. And Doctor, what do you think is the purpose behind the national address that Pakistan Prime Minister will make tonight?
He told you that he wants to get the maximum possible, sympathies and possible support from the public to morally pressurize all the allies and opposition that they should not willingly or unwillingly try to become the part of the agenda of the conspiracy of the foreign countries, which he has mentioned. And this is what he is trying to explain the nation. And indirectly, he is trying to give a message to the opposition that even if they want to remove him, this is not the right time, and this is not the right way, because they are being used as the tool for some foreign factors. And let's see what impact he gets. But as I told you, the opposition is in stronger position at the moment. But Prime Minister Imran Khan is not willing to leave it as simple as it should be, or it seems to be.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.